It feels like it was years ago. So yeah, what my memory of it is quite funny to ask. So when I first started thinking about it, or when we first met, I suppose I knew that I wanted a change, but I was unsure of what that change was. I knew that I did want to go out by myself and I did want to work for myself. But exactly how I wanted to do that was still in doubt. So I was working for an employer for quite some time before that, and I then decided to step out by myself, and I suppose with the help and the guidance of yourself, the course really helped tease out what it was that I actually wanted, and not to be afraid to admit it to myself of where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do. Be big and brave and bold enough to say it, and then to set out and go by it. I had concerns because I suppose I'd never had a business mindset coach before. So I had concerns as to whether it was suitable to me. I had concerns as to whether I needed it. And I had concerns. I thought, wondered, was it going to be a waste of my time, or was it going to be a good investment of my time? And then, so definitely, to answer your question, I did have concerns. And I thought about all of them. And then, I then came to realize that this was the exact area where I needed support. I had support in other areas in my life, but I didn't have it in my business mindset, and I realized that support in that could really help me uncover what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go, and could maybe help me come up with ways and ideas in which I could go about achieving that. My goals were to go out by myself, to set up my own business, my business being a corporate event management company, and to gain some new clients on board. And my goals were to promote my own brand, my own company, and use that to attract new clients into my business. I think in one of the lessons that I went or that I looked into, one of the things Bob Proctor says, you need a telescope to look back into where you were at the very start of this process to where you are now. And I couldn't agree more. I think the Ali of then was hesitant and maybe lacked a little bit of reassurance around my direction and about where I wanted to go, versus the Ali of today is 100% sure that I am doing exactly what I should be doing, and I'm interacting with the right people, and the right clients are coming into my world. The Ali of today is a lot more assured, a lot more confident, and I would believe a lot more in my own capabilities, which I now see are absolutely endless. And I see just a world of abundance, and I see that I can grow this business to whatever size I want it to be. Whereas before, I might have even doubted whether I could get one good client on board. I suppose I'm working with the clients that I would have worked with before under the umbrella of a large company. Now I'm working with them under the umbrella of my own company, which is called High Tide. So I have these large corporate clients, I have these small to medium enterprise clients, and I have a mix of both. And I love mixing between both of them. And the companies that I now have on my books, they range from 100 staff to 10,000 staff. So if you were to tell me a year ago that I would have a range of those companies on my books, I would have told you to get out of town. I'm producing incredible events that I would only dream of doing myself. I'm now doing them myself, and reaching out for more and continuing to get more. And yeah, I think just trusting that everything comes when you're ready. And I feel like I've been getting ready for so long, and now is the time that everything is falling into place, and all of the focus of the direction, it really pays off. If you are considering it, then you should be doing it. If your mind is thinking in that way as to maybe it could be beneficial, or maybe you're curious about it, then that's probably your gut saying to you that, this could be really good for me. And that's what it was for me. It started off with a little bit of curiosity, and then, a little bit of the doubt or the fear may have come in, and you would have thought, oh no, you know what, it's not for me. It's, you'd almost convince yourself that it wasn't for you. But it didn't leave me. And I went back to thinking, maybe I could benefit from this. And then once I'd made the decision, as soon as I started, I knew exactly that this was the thing for me. So if anybody, I would say to anybody, if you are considering it, I would suggest to take time and to really consider it, because for me, it was a massive help having somebody in my corner and having somebody there that was solely dedicated to me and to my progress and my growth. That was instrumental. It allowed me to go off and to do all these things and to try out new things and to push myself, because I knew all the time I could come back and I could talk about them and I could work through them and I could figure things out. So, and yeah, it was the biggest, what I said a few months into it, I said it was the biggest gift I gave myself. I invested in myself, and I had belief that it would only benefit me. So yeah, it's really, it's giving back to yourself. That's what I would say. And if you're considering it, definitely consider it hard. Your gut doesn't send you too far astray. I would just say, treat yourself. I have zero regret that I went on this program. It's something that I continue to learn from and grow from still, even 1 year out. It's expertise and knowledge that you can bring with you, not just over a few months or over a year, but I suppose over your lifetime. There's different things you learn from it all the time. And yeah, treat yourself. It's a great investment. And if you're anything like me, you will have zero regrets. And 1 year out, you will be a very different person from when you start the program to when you end it. And a very different person in a really good way. Very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.